Hey guys, welcome back to another Pauper video. We are playing a classic deck that I absolutely adore, as a lot of people on this channel may well know. But before we get into that, I'd like to shout out, obviously, first of all, the new project that you hopefully have seen on this YouTube channel, and that is Casting Commons. It's a podcast with myself and Reese, where we discuss bigger, larger events like challenges, Paupergeddons when they happen, etc. And we discuss the top 8s, we discuss our feelings of the top 8s, all the different card choices, and we highlight other decks throughout them events. So if you like that style of content, and even if you don't, please go check it out because it is amazing. We will happily take on board any recommendations that anybody has, but please go listen to Casting Commons. Episode 1 and also Episode 2 should be out on the YouTube channel below. It is also on most other podcast sites, things like Spotify, Samsung Podcasts, all that sort of stuff, the usual. It is there, and the links of those will be in the description below. Also, I do have another announcement. You may have seen, you may have not, depending on the timing on this video, but I am starting to write for Card Realm, and I have got something coming out very shortly which should obviously go through this deck that we are playing today in detail. So please check out the website. Again, the link will be in the description below, and if the article is live, so will the direct link to the article. So please go check it out, and I would really appreciate all the support that you're doing, and keep it up, because I couldn't do it without yous. But without further ado, let's dive right in.
It's Pauper time.
So guys, as you can see, we are here with Mono Black Gardens, a deck that I absolutely adore. I always have. I've just got a soft spot for this, and this list to me is the almost ideal. This is how I would run this deck if I was to play it in an event tomorrow. After this league, my thoughts might change, but again, this is the list that I actually think is probably the list to be. And the reason is because I do like this mana base. This mana base is the sweet spot that I have found. The main changes is 21 lands, which I think is the perfect number. I don't think you need 3 Golgari Rot Farms, and I don't think you need the Forest. I am running a Crystal Grotto instead of the Forest, and the reason is it is a Scryland, so you do get to see half a card, if you will, but you also, it is a black source and a green source at the cost of an extra land, which doesn't really matter too much. It just matters in potentially in post-board games where you're playing a lot of earlier cards, you know, your Deglammers, your Weather the Storms, where you can play them on 3 lands. Not really ideal for obviously your Avenging Hunters when you are paying 6 for them, or even your Fangren Marauders where you're paying 7. But it is a good land to use, I think, because you can bounce it with Rot Farm. You can obviously filter your mana where needed. Say if you needed to, God forbid, hard cast a Spinning Darkness, or turn the green source of the Rot Farm into a black source for Crypt Rats. So there is different uses for it, that is for sure. I don't think you need any main deck graveyard hate because of Bajuka Bogs, so that's obviously another bonus for it. And I do think 22 lands is definitely flooding. My initial thought and my biggest worry about this deck, and it's probably the only thing that I could potentially look at changing, is the end game. And that is obviously the Vampire Sovereigns and the Avenging Hunters. So I did obviously do a video and a league with this previously. You can check our video down below. I did run 4 Avenging Hunters, and I did think it was too many. Maybe it was the matchups I'm versing. Maybe it's obviously the red kind of meta where Avenging Hunter is potentially a liability. So I did cut that number originally down to 2, and I put 2 in the side, and I thought that was too little, and it took up too much sideboard. So I have went 3-1 with the 4th one being in the sideboard for those like affinity based matchups. So we'll see how that goes on. And I have a massive soft spot for Vampire Sovereign. That is definitely for sure. I would run 4, to be honest. It's just my favourite card in this whole deck. Moving on, the other changes I've done, I have got new cards for this. I have got Final Flourish, and I've just got one, and I could see potentially changing another removal spell, potentially Fumes or Chainers or even another Cast Down for a Final Flourish, because the deck does have some issues with Kenku artifact lands, and this kind of deals with that while also dealing with other threats at the same time. There is other options like Anoint with Affliction, which have been reasonable, but I think the fact that you miss out on dealing with Terror, you deal out with Gerbag Angler, and also Terror and Mirror Enforcer, that basically you can't justify running it properly, in my opinion, but Final Flourish kind of fixes that slot perfectly. Next up, we have got 7 Reckoner's Bargains and Deadly Dispute effects. So we've got 4 Deadly Disputes, 3 Reckoner's Bargain. I do think that is probably the ideal number. I think 8 is probably too many, and you don't have enough sack outlets to justify them. We've got the 4 Prowlers, the Guild Swarm Prowlers here, and 4 Ichor Wellsprings. We additionally have the Blood Tokens from Blood Fountain, the 3 Vaults if you're struggling, and we also have the 1/1s from Fungal Infection, along with obviously the tokens from Carnley Garden. Fungal Infection seems great against Kuldotha or any fairy based deck, because you obviously get to kill a guy while also making a 1/1. There is obviously, you could look at, there is potential lines where you could kill a fairy before blocks, block a ninja, Deadly Dispute away. Like, there's kind of the ideal interactions that you're looking for, and Fungal Infection kind of does that, and it's also just okay as well. It's not the greatest, it's not the worst, but it gives you an answer for a specific few decks that are quite popular at the moment, while also giving you sacrifice fodder for Deadly Dispute and Reckoner's Bargain. That's the idea anyways. We also have still got the 2/2 split of Snuff Out and Spin and Darkness. I do think Spin and Darkness personally is better if it had obviously the Snuff Out text. The deal 3, gain 3 is really good for this deck because you don't really have that much life gain without Unexpected Fangs in the main, which I don't think is really that necessary. It's more cute than it is necessary. You kind of gain some life through Spin Darts while also removing threats from the board, which is just enough it's just enough life gain and removal to get you over the edge usually, along with obviously the 3 copies of Reckoner's Bind. It kind of just gets you there. Because of that, I don't think the Unexpected Fangs is necessary. The Snuff Outs obviously make that a bit worse, because obviously paying 4 life to remove while tapping out is obviously useful, but obviously against red decks or any aggressive base decks, the 4 life is also not totally free. So that's why I think the 2/2 split is right, but I also, if I had more black cards, or could guarantee more black cards into the graveyard, I would ideally go to a 3-1 split, running 3 Spin and Darkness and 1 Snuff Out. But 3 black cards in the graveyard is too much to ask for, in my opinion. So I am keeping it as a 2-1 split at the moment. Other than that, I think the deck's basically as standard. We obviously have Guild Swarm Prowler as the 5 to 8 Ichor Wellspring, while also doubling up as a nice removal spell as a 2-1 Death Toucher. We've got 4 Chainers because the card's insane, 3 Cast Downs and a Final Flourish, and 2 Fungal Infections, along with 2 Crypt Rats and a Suffocating Fumes for the mass removal. So that's basically it for the main deck. It should be straightforward, very small changes to the main deck if you have been following the Gardens lists that I ran previously. Also, moving on to the sideboard, we have 2 Fangren Marauders and an Avenging Hunter. Those are basically bigger threats for decks where we are even against something that has a lot of removal. Like, personally, I would say I'd consider it in the mirror. Decks with a lot of removal, adding more threats is generally just a good thing. Like Suffocating Fumes and Crypt Rats probably won't do what you want it to do, or Neville Spin and Darkness. So something like Suffocating Fumes and the 2 Spin and Darknesses could come out, and you can easily bring in the 3. That is obviously, I'm not boarding for the mirror, but their main purposes are Affinity. Affinity is obviously there as a powerful mid-range and control deck, which you are trying to do, and they do it better. So Avenging Hunter, i.e. the initiative, is a good way to close out the games quickly while also providing a really powerful threat. Fangren Marauder, obviously another card that they struggle to deal with. Gaining you so much life means they can't just out-aggro you with a bunch of 4/4s a lot easier. We also have, for the Affinity matchup, 2 Deglammers, which double up as enchantment hit, but they're mainly there for bridges and Kenku'd up bridges even. And also, if they are lower on lands, all that sort of stuff. It's just a nice hit card for Affinity. Moving on to the red matchup, we generally have 2 Nauseas and 4 Weather the Storms. Just gaining life and killing all the 1/1s is pretty good. You want to lean more, especially now with the addition of 8 Reckless Impulses and some red decks not even running Cold Author. It is definitely worthwhile leaning heavier on the gain life than it is the -1/-1 removal. And that is probably something we will see as standard moving forward, so it might even go less on Nausea and more on Duress. That is definitely another option. We could also go into more life gain too. Finally, we have 2 Duress and 2 Spell Bombs, and these are kind of just general cards that I like to board in, even if they're not necessarily graveyard based, but they have graveyard interaction, and also if they're not necessarily spell based, but they have some annoying non-creature cards that you kind of need to get rid of. And if other cards aren't as good, i.e. Fungal Infection and Suffocating Fumes, or even Spinning Dark Snuff Out, all these sort of things, there's going to be times where they're just not that good, and they're nice cards just to slide in and out. Same with Avenging Hunter, it's a nice flex slot to kind of, if a card is not good in the main board, you can easily just put in an Avenging Hunter in the side. And I like kind of having these flexible options, just in case, you don't want to narrow your sideboard just to prepare for 2 decks. You want some kind of, the rest of the slots after the Affinity in red kind of have to be somewhat flexible, and I do like that kind of avenue to have and have access to them. So guys, that is enough of the deck tech. Sorry it's a bit deeper than normal. I just wanted to go through every single card choice, as I haven't played this for quite a while, and I wanted a deep dive, especially since a lot of people have been messing with this list, they've changed this list, and this is kind of where I've settled on personally. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys for round 1. Hey guys, welcome back here to round 1. We are on the draw. I think this is a weirdly fine hand. We obviously have the Colony Garden. It's not ideal, but it is fine. Crackle Enchantment. Okay. So I think we just want to play the Colony Garden here. It gives us an early fodder, because I really do. I think playing this early, like say if we draw a Deadly Dispute here, it sets up really nicely. We obviously have a Chainers for this, so he's most likely on Affinity. I don't see a reason for him not to be. This is usually a sign of Affinity. Obviously, could be something else, but that's where I'm leaning to at the moment. Yep. Gets the hit for 1 here, which is perfectly fine. Spinning Darkness. Okay, so I'm just going to play the Wellspring out here. I don't need to Chainers this away, because it also triggers this. So I'd rather, like, say, try and Spinning Darkness this to then Chainers this. There's definitely a lot of things that I'd like to do here, but we do need to get rid of this Infiltrator. Okay, this is a good way of dealing with the Infiltrator as well. So he's by the looks of this, by the Darksteel Citadel, I would actually like to put him on like a red-black Affinity. This is fine, I'll take 3. Deadly Dispute is a great draw. Means we can actually block this too. So I'm going to play this and then pass, I think, because I want to block with the plant token and then Deadly Dispute it away potentially. I also don't want to discard to hand size too. I could just block and then still just I don't want to take too much damage either. Don't want to draw the extra card here. I guess I can keep this around in case I draw like a Final Flourishing or something. He's also doing the same, sure. So, fairly straightforward stuff going on. So we go to 9 cards here. Chromatic Star. Do we just go double chainers here? I don't hate that, to be fair. Chainers, sack the Crackland. Chainers, sack the Infiltrator. The clock's gone. Then we can try and look at Bog to exile both of these from a Blood Fountain. We do have 3 black cards. I'd rather not Spinning Darkness these away, but it is what it is if that's what needs to happen. Now it's time for the redraws. Crackland is fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I guess I go Avenging Hunter here. I get a Swamp. And then I just yeah, I think then I just Bog him. So there's no real way for him to take the initiative here, I don't think. So we do also have Spinning Darkness on this or whatever he has. Star for red. Golf Blast this, sure. So if I will kill this. I probably should have done it then. We do lose the 2 chainers, but we'll live. Because now he has access to Deadly Dispute and stuff. Yeah. So we don't get a gain the 3 life, and yeah. So we need a Lost Well here. Because we are digging. We don't need any of these. Deadly Dispute, eh? So I guess we start off with a Deadly Dispute on here. Yes. So we got Prowler here. Still got 4 cards in hand as well. He's dig 2 cards deeper than he should have. Basically because we had F6 through our turn. And then I guess I'll just play the Carly Garden here. It's not great, but so you can start. So you can sacrifice here, like Crackland Shaman and stuff to Crackland Shaman, so his Infiltrator can get through. And I don't think I'll block with. I don't think I'll bargain something away if that's the case either. Because we can't even draw Snuff Out or Spinning Darkness because they specify non-black. So we can't kill this with this, so. So we'll just see what he does. Deadly Dispute, the Wellspring, sure. No problem whatsoever. I do want to try and block with this, but doubtful that's going to happen. 1, 2. So this all completely depends on how much he wants to go in here. Two. Fumes. So I think I'm fine with this. I still get a draw here. Fungal infection also stops this. So we'll kind of see what we draw here. We could most likely... There's a lot of outcomes here where we just lose the initiative, which is okay for the time being, because we do have other ways to get it back with Blood Fountain and such. But fungal infection is a good way for us to keep the initiative. And that's my reasoning for cycling here too. Yeah. So we lose the initiative here, we take 4. He's used 1 Galv Blast, is saying. So let's draw for the turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 2, 3 mana potentially open. I guess we just start a Wellspring here. See what he does. But no, the immediate downfall here seems to be obviously when we were looking at Spin and Darkness and the Crackling Shaman, because when he Galv Blasted, it was obvious that we still needed to do that. So I'm going to chain us here, right? Yeah, I think we chain us here. So if he forges here to put it onto the Crackling Shaman, we'll Fungal Infection. Like so. So now we can Deadly Dispute that away. So we don't get the 1/1. Oh. Okay, he Crackling Shamans and then Deadly Dispute. So he gets rid of the plant token and then fizzles the Fungal Infection. So, I'm going to gain 2 off this and let this die, because I'd rather draw 3 cards at this point because I need to answer this. We could die here. 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. We're dead. Yeah, you seen... So there's obviously a lot of Crackling Shamans in his deck. So 1, 2, 3 that we've seen. He's not even halfway through his deck and he's seen all 3 Crackling Shamans, which was quite awkward for us because our early game 1/1s are really good at helping us deal with this. So just pretty unfortunate. We also didn't see... Our removal was pretty much chainers here, so it was pretty brutal, to be fair. So we do want Fangor Marauder. We do want the Glamour, and I do think we want the other Avenging Hunter. I think that's perfectly reasonable. Spin and Darkness is a bit medium, so is Suffocating Fumes. Am I fine with Fungal Infection? I think Fungal Infection is actually a lot weaker than, say, Spin and Darkness or Fumes, but I think I'm okay taking out those. So definitely the Fumes. Final Flourish is fine. So we've got 3 cast downs, 4 chainers, a Final Flourish, and 2 snuff outs. Yeah, I think that's enough. I don't think I want the spell bombs, so we'll kind of see how that goes. Okay, so we have a cast down, we have a prowler, and we have a snuff out. This is fine. We don't have any green sources just yet for these 2, but that's perfectly fine. Fairly reasonable, no issues there. So yeah, we just play this one, pass the turn. So I'm just going to play the Prowler here. Let's just get down. Like, say if he doesn't play anything here, we can just start attacking. Not much, but still fine. He's stuck on one land. Oh, no, he's not. Okay. There's a Wellspring. Being able to deglamour this would actually be pretty nice, to be fair as well. So let's do this. Hopefully we draw a land. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do. No, we don't get a land. Okay. Oh well. Not fantastic, but it's fine. 2 lands is okay. We can kind of function off that, especially with Wellsprings, Prowlers, and Bargains and stuff. We can still cast all our removal. I have no real issue there. The only slight issue is obviously Snuff Out isn't the greatest for the Gixin Infiltrator, so we need to prioritise killing those with cast downs and killing other things with Snuff Outs. Froggy, sure. Oh my god. What is going on? Another Wellspring, eh? So I probably want to bargain now. Let's just try to hit land drops here. And keep this back for blocks. You obviously could look at Deadly Dispute now or doing this now. This is totally fine. And then some Deadly Dispute this away. Sure. I have no real issue with this, I don't think. We gotta draw 4 cards here, because obviously the Prowler. We hit lands, we gain 2. Definitely hit lands. I feel like I might as well snuff out one of these. And then we're only discarding 1 Wellspring. We do lose 4, but perfectly fine, I think. No real issues there. Obviously, if that was a Deadly Dispute, that'd be quite nice. Means we could have played a Wellspring, means we could have or done such other things. Hits for 2, puts us to 16. Totally fine. Another Snuff Out. So we're going to Wellspring here. Hopefully we hit a green source. No. At least we hit a Chainers, I guess. Which is fine. We answer this. Bargain, sure. There's no real... I do like the idea of this like red-black affinity. Gixin Infiltrator is pretty powerful, so you get to be a bit more aggressive. I'm assuming this is not actually a blue splash. So I'm going to play this. Scry. What have we got on top? Doo-doo. Doo-doo. Do-do-do-do-do. Vampire Sovereign. I feel like that's perfectly reasonable to keep on top, actually. Because I'm just going to draw it with the Wellspring anyways, and then we can hold up Cast Down or Deglamour. So I'm fairly happy with this. No real qualms. Deglamour's obviously nice to deal with makeshift munitions if that's what he decides to play. Bag or no, sure. Burning Force is fine. Spell Bomb's fine. Don't have an issue with that, I don't think. Blood Fountain's fine. Again, don't have an issue with that. Blue? What? Oh. Sure. Redraws, redraws. Another Mare Enforcer. Another, Jesus. And another spell bomb. 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to have to snuff out one. Deglammer and another. Because he had 3 Enforcers here as well. Like 2 would have been fine because I could have snuffed out one and Deglammer or cast down another. But overall it's just... I also don't think... Yeah, I don't want to cast down one. I don't need a snuff out, I don't think. Not snuff out, I don't need to Deglammer. Because then I don't have an answer to munitions. Another Sovereign's not the greatest. It's really awkward here. What to do. I think... So we can't play a Vengeance Hunter, unfortunately. I can look at holding up cast down for this, or just cast down this now. But then he's got access to Blood Fountain. I can also Deglammer this and then cast down this. I think that's probably actually what I need to do. Not what I want to do, but... So we Deglammer this. Why he can't bring stuff back. And then I cast down this. I think... Which is pretty unfortunate because we also might die to burn. So I do need to play one of these. I do need to get the Avenging Hunter down. There is a lot of things that I need to go right for this to work. But we'll soon see. Okay. Well, that worked. Infiltrate is obviously not good because now the cast downs are gone. He can now pop that. It's just not working out. Our stuff is not aligning. All these spell bombs. What tramway? Another uncastable card. Let's go. So I guess we just play a Vengeance Hunt. Not a Vengeance. Vampire Sovereign here. We got a 15. We can try and hold up a trade here, which just won't work. He'll get Gal Blasted, I think. He can easily use a treasure now as well because it makes it a 4-3. But he has 3 things to sacrifice straight away. That's not including Deadly Disputing this or casting anything else. Oh dear. I do need to find a bog, I do need to find another land so I can cast these. Ironically, that this was a forest, we actually could cast the Avenging Hunters, but I think overall, I realistically should have bottomed the Vampire Sovereign. I should have predicted a big explosive Mare Enforcer turn over the next couple of turns, if that makes sense. So then that should have kind of made me want to bottom it. Obviously drawing the second one after that didn't help, but and then drawing a Avenging Hunter, but we would have found an extra, whatever we're drawing the next turn, we would have obviously drew now. Another Infiltrator. Okay, and crack. So he's basically just putting 2 bombs into play, 2 big giant dudes into play and saying, here, deal with these, which is perfectly fine. He's got 1 card in hand. Yeah. No issues here. But we are going to die fairly quickly. Blood Fountain. So, I guess... So, turn... I'm going off the assumption that he can't really kill us next turn, but let's find out. Because he can just obviously flash back this Chainers. This is 8, 9, 10. Okay. 11, 12, so we're 1 off. Sack this, sack this. Seven, 12, 13, yeah. GG. See you guys for the next one. Hey guys, welcome back to round 2 here. We are on the play, and unfortunately this hand's not keepable. We have 2 fungal infections and only 1 land. So it's not really going to work out. If we had another land, I'd definitely keep this, just a hand full of removal. But not meant to be. This hand is almost perfect, I would say. So I'm definitely happy to keep this. And I probably want to bottom the Avenging Hunter, because there's a lot of matchups where the Avenging Hunter is just like not good. So I'm down for that. And let's see how this goes. Red Menace. Yeah. Red Menace with no play, that's good for us. Cool. So we have a final flourish if we need to kill something. Curse of the Pierced Heart, let's go. I am all for traditional burn. Okay. This is probably going to make these a bit worse, but that's okay. So let's start with this. I'm going to play this in case I draw a Colony Garden or anything. Then we'll play the Swamp because he knows about it and there's no reason to play the Vault. So this is fine. We kind of want to try and dig for some life gain, some Vampire Sovereigns, some creatures to even spin in Darkness. Damn. So we're taking 2 here and getting bolted. Okay. Sure. So we kind of want to just jam an Avenging Hunter as quick as possible as well. So we're taking 2 here, got to 14. Draw. So I'm just going to Deadly Dispute this now. Try and dig for some other stuff. So there's a Vampire Sovereign. Obviously we have a lot post board as well, so I'm fairly happy with like how we're set up here. Got Wellspring, we got 8. And then I'm just going to discard the Snuff out, I think. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this up. So we're on a theoretical 12, we're on a theoretical 9, so we could easily die here. We do not. So we just want to jam a Vampire Sovereign as soon as possible. Unfortunately, Spinning Darkness is going to be really awkward without a Colony Garden to kind of make work. Because I guess we obviously have the Avenging Hunter, but it's getting that down and another black card, I guess, if he kills this. So he's on 3 cards in hand. Serum Blaze? Is he double Serum Blaze here? Into Fire Blast? Or is he just straight up Fire Blasting this? Okay. That's fine. Don't have the other land to kind of Deadly Dispute away, but we're okay there. That's fine. So we're on 12. He's Fire Blasted a guy without 10. We do have a Spinning Darkness active and an Avenging Hunter coming down. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Play this guy. Get a Swamp. That also means we can Deadly Dispute as well. And Spinning Darkness. I like it. We could play Prowler, but I think I'm fine Deadly Disputing. No answers to the Curses main board, so we do need to kill him like fairly quickly. So I am also fine with Forging here. I'm going to Deadly Dispute, however. Fumes, okay. Colony Garden, also fine. So I'm going to Forge this, because it kills him as quick as possible. So we play Colony Garden. We hit for 7. One, two, three, four, with 2 left over. 3 if you include the treasure. So we go Prowler. Prowler. Hold Up Spin in Darkness, Deadly Dispute, and Cycle of Fumes. I am okay with that. And we're on a theoretical 6. So we do die to 2 burn spells. Okay. End plus Bolt. So if he ends, so he Lightning Bolts first with 1 card in hand. So what we'll do is we will Deadly Dispute this away. And we draw 3. And then we will Spin in Darkness this to gain another 3. So this negates the bolt effectively. Down to 11, go back up to 8. And then if he casts the end here, we'll... do we? Or do we just hold up... No, I think we just hold Reckoning... Yeah, I think we hold up Reckoning's Bargain here. Because we're on a theoretical 5 with 1 card in hand, so he just can't kill us. So we just kill him next turn, unless he has an answer to this. And then we just hold up Reckoner's Bargain. So he gets trapped, goes to 5, we hit for 7. GG. Cool. And then the Reckoner's Bargain there was just future-proofing, more or less. So, with traditional burn, I think Weather's obviously great. Duresses are fine. We still want to keep some amount of removal in, because they'll have Kessig Flame Breathers, they'll have Thermal Alchemist most likely, and probably Swift Spear. So, with that being said, we need to keep something in, some form of removal. So, I am fine with keeping these, taking those out, I'm fine with taking those out, I'm fine with taking those out. Fangren Marauder and Avenging Hunter and potentially one Deglammer. Maybe not Deglammer, maybe I just accept the losses with the curses and try and grab it with a Duress or something. So Final Touch is okay, Chains is okay, Cast Down's okay, Spinning Darkness is okay. Blood Fountains is probably the weakest card here to take out 2 cards. I can see that. Fangren Marauder's not great. Avenging Hunter's just really good at closing out the game. But Fangren Marauder is obviously life game for us while we're cycling and stuff. We'll kind of see how this goes. Fangren Marauder might be too slow, and I could potentially keep in Fungal Infection or even Swift Spear or even Blood Fountain. Because Fungal Infection also kind of half deals with a turn 1 Swift Spear if they're on the draw. Because you can obviously just Fungal Infection, make it an 0-1 and block it with a 1-1. If obviously, but that is a very rare chance where you go Swamp Go. So it's not nothing. So we have a green source, we have a Weather, we have Cast Down, Spin Down. This is fairly okay. Swifty, sure. Do need to be cautious. Smash to Smithereens, probably what he's bringing in too. I guess I actually just Duress here because I don't want to get cursed. Okay, he's got very creature heavy. Do I care about End of Festivities? Probably not. Probably just take Fire Blast here. Can I click this yet? No. So he has Mountain, End of Festivities, Flame Breather, Swift Spear. Okay. So I probably just want to play Swamp here. Pretty awkward. I do want to get my green source down. I also don't want to give him free stuff with End Festivities. So sure. 2 cards in hand, one being an end, and then the other one being... Okay, so you cast the end anyways. That's fine. 1 out of 17 here. 16. And another end, okay. So we're doing another black card in the graveyard to Spinning Darkness. Potentially this. We also need a green source. Chainers is fine. Chainers. There also was an argument there for actually just passing the turn. But I'm not really sold on that one. I feel like I'm just going to do this now. Seems fine to me. So we have now Weather active. We are on 13. He's got 1 card in hand. I'm pretty happy with the position we're in. Molten Rain on the green source, however, is not good. So I am less happy about the position we're in. But oh dear, we're on 11. He is on obviously 1 card in hand. So he's just kind of running off what he's drawing. Weather's obviously fine if we do find a green source. We do need more lands. I could see 22 lands being the sweet spot, but again, not fully sold. You do want to find some form of action. Deadly Dispute. So I am okay. Deadly Dispute it now. Again, I'll probably just do this over, and I was trying to find a land there, but unless obviously he has Smash here, we're kind of okay because we can just Deadly Dispute into Weather. 7 in hand, so I'm just fine passing the turn. Because at end of turn, I'll probably Deadly Dispute Weather. Especially if he's doing this. Sure. Deadly Dispute. Carnigan as well, nice. Nice. Gain 9. And 4 mana, right? So we don't really need the green source for shit, so I'm fine just Wellspring, play Swamp. And then probably pitch the Final Flourish, I think. Probably the best bet. Maybe I could have discarded like an Avenger Hunter, but these two are really good, obviously. Dealing with, killing him quickly. Pyong. Yo! So we get a Swamp here. And then play Colony Garden, I guess. Discard the Swamp and probably the Wellspring. Any order. So we've still got another Avenger Hunter, we've got a Sovereign, we can forge it, okay. Easy. See you guys for round 3. Hey guys, welcome back to round 3 here. We obviously can't keep this one land, unfortunately. This hand is actually fairly solid. Excuse me. I think I'm fine just bottoming the vault here. I think, yeah, the vault's fine to bottom. We have not exactly perfect start, but it's not too bad. We've obviously got a Prowler plus Bargain. So I'm going to play Bog, and then I'm going to play Swamp to play the Prowler. I think that's perfectly fine. Blast Runner though, the red Menace. So Swifty and Chain Lightning incoming. Wellspring. I'm going to play the Prowler over the Wellspring. So if he plays Swifty Chainline, at least we lose not taking 3 damage from this. Because I'm assuming he's got a Chainline in the Prowler, yeah. Which is fine. Not fantastic, but not ideal. Drawing a lot of lands. Lots and lots of lands. We take 3. I'd like a removal spell. We did not get a removal spell. So we'll play a Wellspring, got a Deadly Dispute. And then I guess we'll play the Rot Farm. Get the Rot Farm out the way. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go to 4 mana next turn. The second Rends Resolve into Mountain Bolt. So he's got another land. He's hitting for 3 here. Epicure, sure. Do need to try and find some answers for a lot of these. Okay. A lot of threats. It's the big problem I'm finding right now. And a lot of lands. So I guess we just play the Colony Garden here. Pass the turn. Discard this and this. Still got 3 lands in hand. We could obviously draw 2 with the plant token. Prefer not to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Another Rends Resolve. Into Land and Bolt, I'm guessing. Land, Bolt, and probably discard with Blood Token to trigger the Blast Runner. I would guess. We're on 12, so we are close to dying. Is he bolting the Plant Token? I think we bargain this away. Yeah, we've said. So Fungal Infection and Cast Down. We've finally found some removal. 3, 6, 7. Is it too late? That's kind of the question. I think it might be. 4 cards in hand, taking 7 down to 5. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we can play Vampire Sovereign. We can also play these 3, which I don't hate, but we might just get burnt out here. So I think we kind of have to hope that we don't, and then we can play Vampire. We can answer the board here, and then, or be close to answering the board here, and then play Sovereign to kind of stabilise is where I'm hoping, but we could just get bolted and Chainline into here, or Galv Blasted and bolted. With 5 cards in hand especially. Chainline in, go into the Dome, so we're most likely dead. Okay, nope. We're on 2. With your 5 cards in hand. Okay. So we block here, Fungal Infection here, Cast Down here. So block here. Okay. Oh wait, did I not play a land this time? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. Oh no, did you? There's another one. You don't know what I'm talking about. Kill this. Kill this. If he has a burn spell, he has a burn spell, but sure. You got me, bro. Nice. Thanks for wasting like 5 minutes of my life there. Weathers are fine. And then I think we'd call, like, maybe not necessarily Cold Author, but it'd be pretty close. And fine boarding these in. So again, we don't want Snuff Outs. I don't think this time we want Avenging Hunters though. Obviously not the greatest against red. Crypt Rats we don't want either. 7. Fumes is medium. Potentially has Cold Author, so no reason to take it out, I don't think. And What else? I don't think I want nausea, but I'm not sure. Because so far, maybe one. No. I actually don't know. Maybe. I don't think we want blood fountain. I think that seems to work out okay. Because there's no reason, with red being all over the place, I think there's no reason to assume that he's on Kuldotha. So this hand is perfectly fine. I'm going to keep this. I did bring the weathers in, right? It wasn't that silly, right? Okay. So here I kind of want to play Swamp Go. Because if he goes land Swifty, we can kill it. Also, I've got no reason to play the Colony Garden early. Okay. So I can Final Flourish this. So I can Final Flourish this, or I can Fungal Infection, depending on what he does here. Like if he plays Land Rends Resolve, I'm okay with that. Just cast this, kill this. Fairly straightforward. Easy. Yeah. Coolio. I would like Deadly Dispute, Reckoner's Bargain or something to get the draw engine going. So he has Land Reckless Impulse, which I'm assuming is probably what he's doing. Raise, not great. Not fantastic with obviously having the Rot Farm, but we can hold off on the Rot Farm this turn. He might raise this land, might raise the garden here, which is okay. I'm not going to lose sleep over that. So I am going to play this now, and I'm going to bounce the Vault, just in case of Smash to Smithereens. Still got Fungal Infection open, he's obviously got Bolt here. We've still got Green Source in case we have Withdraw Weather anytime soon. Bolt me, sure. Sure. Cast down. Still got quite a lot of removal in hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I guess we play the Vault because he knows about it, I guess. Maybe should have played the Swamp anyways. So, Plant Token open. Implementation still makes me think he's got Kuldotha. So I'm happy that I kept that in, but happy I'm still thought about it as I was born, but didn't go too wild. Double Crack, sure. Around 15. Grat Furnace. Yep. I think I'm fine just... Yeah. I think I'll just chain his Edict this while we can. Especially with another one now. Chainers, and then I'll just play Bajuka Bug here. I don't think I need to have Cast Down plus Fungal Infection open. I don't think so anyways. I'll just play the tap land where I can. I really would like something, anything at all. Deadly Dispute, Fangren Marauder, maybe not Fangren Marauder if he's going to raise, but Rends Resolve, sure. Blast Runner plus Swifty. Hopefully he plays Blast Runner and Swifty and then just attacks. So then we can... less so if this is what he's doing. And then attacks. Okay. I will cast down this. I think I want to... Yeah, sort of change. So I'm happy to just do this. I don't need to hold on to my other chainers in the graveyard too much. So I guess we start with this into a bargain. Just bargain away this? I think so. If I find a weather, I'm fine just popping up off a weather here. Also, this is fine. So we're on 18. We've got a Carnigan. We've got a lot of removal in hand. Yep. He's got 3 cards. Searing Blaze, sure. Draw. And my Sovereign's great. We're still in the top 18, so Bushwhacker kicked. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Got 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. $13 with 1 card in hand. I think I'm just going to kill this. Chain is this. Then play Colony Garden. Yeah, I'll play Colony Garden now. And then I'll Deadly Dispute the plant token in case I get a weather here. So, weather? I'm nearly halfway through my deck. Now, I'll keep the treasure token open. I don't really care too much. I have a sapling for blocking. He's up to 2 cards in hand. Don't get me wrong, there could be Renge Resolves and you just change into spells, but who needs weather anyways? Damn. How far was this weather? There. Jesus. Sometimes you don't need him, I guess. So I think I'm happy with how I boarded. I do think he's probably got Kuldotha, which is okay. I'm not really too fussed by that. Yeah, Fumes and Fungal Infection will probably do. The one of Nausea as well. And I'll kind of keep it as is. I don't want Avenging Hunter. I don't really want Snuff Out. And I don't really want Crit Rats for both the same reasons of dealing damage to myself. Blood Fountain's probably the only one I want, but it's not actually for being a Blood Fountain. It's more for being an artifact for Deadly Dispute and Kuldotha. But I think we're fine with sources. Touch wood. I am okay to keep this double weather hand with a Deadly Dispute. No removal though. That is the big problem. Swifty, obviously a problem. Another Deadly Dispute. Okay. I would like some removal spells here because he's most likely going to kill this Guild Swarm Prowler. And he also could have Raise here. So this is the first synth he's seen in 3 games. He's got land here. Elite land, Swifty. Sure. Gonna hit us for 3. That was 16. Got 4 cards, and we're most likely dead next turn. Colony Garden. Okay. So I'm gonna play the Guild Swarm Prowler. I don't want to kind of. Okay. So I will block if he doesn't kill this Prowler or have another land here. Does not have another land. No. He's gonna bolt the Prowler. Yeah, take 6 out of 10. So not a lot of life. 3 weathers. Okay. So I guess a Chainers, I think. Because it kills this. And then I can play the Colony Garden to have a blocker back. And then if he doesn't kill it, we still have a Green Source, also fine. We have Deadly Dispute, we can go Deadly Dispute into Weather. At least. Yes. So we'll kind of see what he does here. It's so brutal. So now, oh God. So now I can't really block because I need the Deadly Dispute. So I can't really block here. Oh no, I can't. I need a Deadly Dispute here and get a land. Wow, this is so bad. This is so bad. So I can chain us and he kills this, and then I block. Or I can Deadly Dispute, try and hit a land. And he's got what, 1 card in hand? Got a 2. I got a 3. And we're on 6. What's the other outcome? I just pass and then block this, take 3, 4, got a 3. No, I think. Oh my God, this is so bad. So I can chain us and he kills this, and then if he just has an answer with this, I die probably at this. I think I have to Deadly Dispute. Just the raise here. The raise was so backbreaking. So do I gain 6 here, or do I wait for him to do his thing? That's the question. I feel like waiting's bad, but I am uncertain. So this is 6. 1, 3, 3, 4, 5. So he doesn't actually really need to cast anything either. So I think I'm going to weather now. Unfortunately. What's it at 13? I think it buys me a turn at least. But again, this is a big problem with red. And especially now, I also think with Ren's Resolve and the 8 Impulse kind of build. So there's 2 different ways you can take it, as you've seen in both round 2 and round 3. There's a creature-based kind of Swifty, Blast Runner, all that sort of stuff. Not even necessarily called Dotha, which we still haven't seen. So I'm assuming that it's not running Cold Dotha, but it just exists. It could potentially. So more creature-based, and then there's also the traditional burn. Both versions of that deck, or of the deck, require, I don't want to say 2 completely different answers, but basically 2 completely different answers. So Weather the Storm, traditional burn, obviously great. They spam a bunch of spells, Weather Storm gains a bunch of life. Just a generic, Lone Missionary is an extra life point, extra burn spell they need, yada yada yada. This, you need to then fight it on another axis, while also still having enough sideboard cards to deal with every other deck in the format, bar 2 red decks. And that is 2 red decks which are both very, very good because 90%, I'd say 75% of the cards are the same, give or take. And then other than that, you're basically stuck guessing the rest, and the rest basically change how that matchup's like tackled. Which is not a problem, but it's an observation with the red deck, and it's why there is a lot of people saying that red's a problem. Swiftspear in particular, and now I would say Ren's Resolve, has created this problem where you are running ridiculous amounts of cards that are all the same, but then the very few flex slots changes completely how you tackle that matchup, which then means you can win against Cold Author, but you can lose against Traditional Burn, and vice versa, because your game plan was, I am going to have incremental life gain and suffocating fumes, or I'm going to die here because he found a raise and I now can't cast my Weather the Storm, or I am playing Weather the Storm and it is no good because he doesn't need to cast any spells to kill me, he just attacks, which is quite unfortunate, but unfortunately is the way this kind of deck has become, and I can't really do anything about this now. I think I'm just dead in every which way straight or form. Like, I kill this and then I die at this, I kill this and then I die at this. Yeah. GG, I think. So... Or I can go Wellspring. Wellspring, hit a land, hit. Wellspring, hit a land, hit Spinning Darkness. Wellspring, hit a land, play bag, and gain 2, go to 8, play Spinning Darkness. Or I can play Wellspring, hit a land, go Deadly Dispute, and then I can't weather the storm. So I think that's probably our out. Is hit a swamp. GG. I guess we could Rot Farm, bounce this, crack this into Spinning Darkness. Nope. GG. Unfortunate. Probably could have had this matchup, but Riz is absolutely minging. 3, 6, 7, 8. See you guys in the next one. Hey guys, welcome back to round 4 here. We are on the play, and I think this is a fairly solid hand. Got 2 bombs, which is okay. But you've got Wellspring and then potentially Spinning Darkness moving forward. We've got access to basically 4 mana too, so no issues there. Tron, eh? So Tron, depending on the Tron, can be a really difficult matchup. Ultratron, obviously, no real answer. You're just relying on killing them quickly with like a Vengeance Hunter. So that's that. I'm going to play the Wellspring here. And I'm just going to try and... Bog can be quite nice, obviously disrupt any sort of combo. If he's Monstertron, who knows what's going to happen. Ancient Stirrings. He has revealed... this is mine. So he plays mine, sure. Into map. Okay. So if I go Deadly Dispute here, get a treasure, and then play this, and then I get to discard 2 cards. I'm going to discard Fungal Infection and Spinning Darkness, I think. Two cards I don't think we need, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 we can play. Obviously we can play a Vengeance Hunter next turn, so he gets to get Power Plant, play Power Plant, and he has access to 2 mana, which then I'm assuming he's going to Energy Refractor. He does nothing. So we kind of got to hope his Monstertron is kind of what I'm hoping, which is just a deck that runs, obviously, gets Tron as quick as possible, plays Ullmog's Crusher, Merge Creatures, the Lifelink, the Gain Life Golem from Brothers War, all that sort of stuff. And we're going to hope that that's kind of what it is. But all the Ultratron, that sort of stuff can be quite problematic. Yeah, so this is generally a sign that that's what he is doing. He is Monstertroning up. Usually they go self-assembler. Here's a bunch of 4/4s. So what we'll do here is we'll Forge. Again, just another way to contest the board. We can then also play 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can play land and play a Vengeance Hunter. We can also play Guild Swarm Prowler. No, I can't. I actually kind of like Guild Swarm Prowler, you know. I think that's kind of the way we go. Because then we have Bargain and we have... And this basically contests this. And then if he does nothing, we can just Deadly Dispute this away. I'll play Bog. I don't know if it's going to matter too much. I don't think so. So we'll kind of see what's going on here. We don't need to attack because you can double block. And also just take 7 and then take the initiative from us. The initiative will basically kill him. That and the big creatures. 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. He has a lot of mana. Maelstrom Colossus. Cascading into... self-assembler. So this self-assembler is probably going to get the tower guy, the 3-mana Adder mana guy, or whatever it is. That's one, power plant worker. Is that the one? For some reason I don't know why, but this reveal button doesn't work. It's like lost. It's not even on my it's not anywhere that I can see. So if you can tell me how to fix that, I will gladly love to know. So I think we just block, let that go, and we don't deadly dispute, right? Let me kill these. Yeah, I think I'm okay with that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we've killed them there, kept the initiative going, and then he plays another one. That's fine, I think. So those two kind of removal spells would have been, like, I wouldn't say great to have, but they're okay. Trap. Let's trap him. Obviously can gain life as well, so we do need to be cautious about killing him as quick as possible. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, again, I think I want a Prowler here. I think I'm fine just passing. If he tries to kill this, like, it's fine. If he doesn't, then I can just block here, block here. He has a 4/4, he takes the initiative, but that's fine. So we'll kind of see what happens. I think we're in a medium spot. It all depends on what bombs he has to come out after this. So the deck's now just full of threats. So now that it's basically, I'm going to get Tron active, and then I've got a full of threats. I'm assuming this is like a Flame Slash or something. Red for a map. Okay, you just want to draw a card. Just fine. Crackety crack for a tower, I'm guessing. Unless obviously it's like Crystal Grotto or something. Yeah, Crystal Grotto. And then he gets to play Crystal Grotto. Scree. Scree! So if he's going to attack with everything here, that's fine. So let's go this and this. So I'm going to be fine with this. I'm not going to let anything happen. He takes initiative, he gets a basic land, sure. If he has one in his deck, he might have a forest, which is, I'm assuming, he'll probably have a soul, like a single forest, I would guess. Could probably easily squeeze one of them in. Helps against like Cleanse and Wildfire and stuff, so 9. Ulamog's Crusher. Sure. Sure. I would like to have deadly disputed those away, but obviously killing these big dudes seems to be much more important. I don't know. Oh. Why did I do it that way? I don't know why I've done it that way. Okay. So I'm now going to do this to then leave one floor and draw a card. Not ideal. I think I'm fine with that. I should have had 2 mana up here, just in case he had a kill spell. But I can protect this initiative, to be fair, quite well. So he has to attack. Okay. I am fine sacrificing the bog and the swamp. A bog and a swamp. This is okay. Bog, swamp, any order is fine. And then we get to how do we want to do this? I guess we go reduce this, I guess. So it means we can block here and not open this up to like a flame slash or something. And then we get to block here. And then we basically get to dome him for potentially a lot this turn. Potentially lethal, actually. Depending on what he does here. So he has a Maelstrom Colossus, okay. And he hits a breath weapon. Which is quite nice because it means this would have died. And these are also... Oh, it doesn't know the one because they're dragons. Let's go! Dragons! Woohoo! Oh, it was free, I guess. So we get Throne here. Rich Groove, sure. Throne. So we'll see what we get. We get a Guild Swan probably. And a bunch of stuff gets shuffled back. Okay, so that's fine. So then we draw. Draw a Wellspring, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hmm. 1, 2. With then 2 left open. So I guess we'll go Wellspring first and then we can Deadly Dispute. Okay. I guess I'll play the Crystal Grotto. Try and get some sort of thing on a draw, like I don't want that. Give me some actual cards. No. These are not actual cards. So if I send for... I don't know what the best way forward is for this. So if I send for 7, he probably just takes it. And then this blocks here, this blocks, maybe not even blocks at all, but this blocks here. And then we take 10. And then we look at trying to kill him. Right. I think that's fine, because I think I'm fine trading this, if that's what he wants to do. Like, I'm fine making the trade here. Like, offering it up, I think. That's fine. Deaded. So then this gets to kill this, and then we kind of got to hope. Yeah, and then we kind of got to hope that we can just get there with the rest of the stuff. So Crystal Grotto goes, Swamp goes. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 potential mana. I'll probably sack this to the Reckoner's Bargain though. So we sack a Crystal Grotto and a Swamp. Any order. And kill this. Or do we just take 11 and then we hit him for 10? No, that doesn't seem great. I'd rather just get rid of the Crusher here. Hopefully he doesn't play something bigger than the Vengeance Hunter. He does obviously get to take the initiative. So I would hope that he... Putting 2 cards on there is not great for us though. But unless we find a removal spell, which is kind of what we want. So I think I'll probably crack the Barrenmore here. Pop the Barrenmore and then Calmly Garden. Maybe. I don't actually know. It depends on what he plays here, I guess. Because if he plays not a lot of much, we can kind of just bargain into Sovereign. It's a pretty awkward one. Sure. I'm assuming that's what he's playing. Nope. It's another Crusher. No. Sure. Pretty awkward here. It was the Ullamogs. That we've also, apart from a fungal infection, apart from 2 fungal infections and a Spinning Darkness, we've actually found 0 removal spells. Which is quite weird, since I imagine this is fairly like an okay matchup here. Breath Weapon. I'm assuming he's not going to Cascade that. Doesn't obviously damage these. So I kind of would like to have... what do I want to do here? I feel like I need to pop this. I need to try and find some form of removal here. Oh my days. What is going on? I think we're just dead. 0 answers for this. It's pretty brutal. Obviously can't attack. Another threat. I just feel like this is not going to end well. And he cascades into a Chromatic Sphere. So like the cascades haven't been good, but we're halfway through our deck and we have seen no actual kill spells, and we are on 11. And I don't really know what the best way forward is here. Do I double block here? And he kills the Sovereigns, so the Wretched Griffs get through. So I'm on 6. I need to find a specific kill spell for this. Oh, it's the Power Plant gets +2/+2. Okay. Holy smokes. Where are these removal spells at like? What is going on? So we cycle this. It's Wellspring. So I block this. Spinning Darkness. Oh my god. Okay. And we just go next. Going next. So the Glamours. Fangren Marauders. Avenging Hunter. All seem fine. Spinning Darkness sucks. Suffocating Fume sucks. Fungal sucks. Call it a. Crit Rat's not the greatest, but it's also not the worst. I think I'm happy about that. Like, I can't believe in all of that we found 0 removal spells. So there is 4, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 decent removal spells, so almost a sixth of our deck, and we were halfway through. Pretty unlucky, to be fair. Like, 1 would have probably done as well. That is the worst thing. Like, as soon as that Crusher was down, 1 would have been suffice, because we sacrificed 4 lands to that. So then we got to a point where we could only cast 1 spell a turn, because all of our, like, so, or I say a one spell, but it's either like a big bomb, or you were casting some sort of draw engine, and you just didn't have the answers to do both. So it's just pretty unlucky, I would say. This seems fine. We've got Ichor Wellspring Bargain, and we've also got Chainers, so I'm okay keeping this. The only thing I don't like is obviously going... The Rock Farm's like really good as a 3rd/4th land. Our opponent's multi 5. Like, I think the monster build of Tron is probably should be a good matchup for us. We have a absolute plethora of removal, and we don't really care about most of the stuff. So it's quite surprising they managed to get 1 game off us, but we literally never seen any removal spells, so It's land here is nice because it allows us to Wellspring too, and then Fangren's also good. Bog's fine. So we can do his all like that makes actual 0 sense. Like I can understand trying to save time or whatever, but you literally made it so you responded to my effect, so your card got exiled. Like, okay. So which bomb are we going for? Star. Crack Star for green into Marauder, I'm guessing. No, crack Star for green into Star. Into nothing. He has 0 threat. What is going on? What is going on here? I'm so confused. Into green again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Are you just playing the boulder thingy? Nope. Okay. Final Flourish is nice. Garden's nice. Wellspring's nice. Prowler's nice. All of these are solid cards. So I think we play Prowler here. Go to 8. Play this land. Go to 7. So we're not discarding. 1, 2, 3, 4. I know we can't play a 5-drop next turn, but I think I'm okay with that. So we have Flourish and Edict for any shenanigans that he's got going on here. No threat whatsoever. What is going on here? Vampire Sovereign. Of course, as I say, we can't play a 5-drop threat. We draw a 5-drop. I'm going to play a Wellspring, go to 7, go back to 8, and then play the Rot Farm here on the Swamp. We do have to discard. I think I just discard the Swamp, you know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess actually I discard the. No, the Crit Rats is probably worth discarding at this point. It's not going to be. We're not going to be close to casting that at any point soon. Griff's fine. One, 2, 3. So end of turn, I'll sack the Wellspring to Final Flourish the Griff. Choose target, sack an artifact or creature. So we kill this, and then we can then play Marauder as well. So I could have Chainers, but I would like to have played the Marauders. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So fairly straightforward stuff. But this is how it kind of feels like it should play out. Is they play bomb, we kill bomb, we play threats, and then we get to the point as long as we're playing land drops, we basically go kill your thing, attack, kill your thing, attack, kill your thing, attack, rinse and repeat. Is how I feel like this matchup should go, but I could see that being different. Pulse. Yep. 3, 6, 7. So now we get Chainers, and then we get to bring back the bog as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So I guess we just chain it. We don't actually need to bring back the bog right now. I guess we could just play Wellspring and then bring back the bog. Yeah, I think we just Wellspring and then we bounce the bog. Hit for 7. We have the glamour for Maelstrom Colossus, Self-Assembler, all that sort of stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and we're now at the point where we can flashback chainers too, which is pretty good. Sure, gain 6. It's like being the glamoured and stuff. Map, sure. Yes. I don't really care, but okay. So I could deglamour that, or I could chainers. I like end of turn deglamour, I think. Crystal Grow, sure. I don't actually care about you. Yield to next instant. We're yielding, we're yielding. You do your thing, sir. You do your thing. Goodbye. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm fine just playing this. And then hitting for 7. I guess I'll play this as well. Hit for 7. Put you to 11. Your turn. And then we can end a turn Deadly Dispute. On the Wellspring, get another 5 for what that's worth. 7. Another one, sure. Did he just draw it? That's the question. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Always yes. Always yield. Whee! And another chainers. Let's go. Another marauder too. So chainers. Goodbye. Game 5. I feel like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I guess I just play. I don't need a bug yet. I don't think I'm gonna hit you. Hit you for 10. I think I'll probably keep the Sovereign in hand for like potential burst damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you've still got Deadly Dispute open. And I don't think he's gonna kill me anytime soon on 40. Why he's on 7? Star Shower. Yield to next insect. It's probably fine. Oh god. Yes. Breath Weapon. Oh god. I think I'm okay with double Breath Weapon because it kills just the Sovereign here. Sure. Have you got triple Breath Weapon? Turn of Foliage. Ah. Cool. Cool story, bro. You did a thing. Next. Cool. I'm easy. I'm happy with that. So hopefully managed to do the exact same thing. Interesting that he kept Breath Weapon in when he's seen multiple Avenging Hunters. So it doesn't hit 4 of our threats. And anything else that is actually large, like it doesn't hit any bomby cards. And like, are you really keeping Breath Weapon in to hit Calny Garden? It makes no sense to me. But hopefully we can get him in game 3. So here we are for game 3. I think this is, it's not ideal. We don't have a colony garden, but we do have a bargain with a vault, and we do have a lot of removal. So this buys us a lot of time. I'm actually going to try and risk this, and I want to see how it turns out, because I do think, obviously, just having a lot of removal is probably fine against this sort of deck, but I could be wrong, and we'll kind of see how it goes. Cast down another removal spell, it's fine. The problem is being on the draw too, so we do have to discard. Okay, so he hasn't got turn 3 Tron either. But we can discard Chainers or Flourish. Flourish actually isn't amazing in the sense that it doesn't kill Ulamog's Gusher, it doesn't kill Colossus. Stirrins is going to find another Tron, yes, he's found mine. Okay, I'm going to Rot Farm here, bounce in the vault, and then we have to discard, so we probably, I think I'm going to discard Chainers. It does have graveyard interaction, we do have a lot of removal anyways, and a lot of mana, so we're not too far off, and he's still not casting threats. So, I think we're okay. Because he's probably just going to end of turn, do his thing. Two draw spells, 3 removal spells, and a bomb. Oh, I definitely don't want to do that. So we have only got 9 minutes on the clock. We're only a minute behind, which isn't too bad. I guess I don't want to yield. It's a Chromatic Star. Boo. Deglammer. So I think I'm fine. Play Rot Farm. Pass. So we have the Glamour here if he plays an artifact creature. We have Chainers. Final Flourish we don't really have. Wretched Griff, okay. That we can untap and deal with. So it's not too bad. Assuming he doesn't play another threat here. 3/4 mana. He could play the Boulder thingy. Okay, he's playing Map, Crack on Map. So, gets Tower, I'm assuming. Haunted Finger, okay. Sure. Colony Garden's a great draw, so we get to Chainers him. Boop. I'm going to do this. And then pass. So Haunted Fengraph's okay, like I can deal with one of them again. Six. 5 and a green. Okay. Is he playing a thing or what is okay? I guess I just Deadly Dispute this away. Whee! Cool. Cool story, bro. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Sure. So I get to Final Flourish this and Deglammer this. Is that where we're at? So I guess we play here. Draw a card. Pass with the kicker. Choose target. Sacrifice this. He does get a game 5, but I don't really care about that. Yes, sir. And then yeah, I get to Do I declare? Yeah, I guess I declare this now. And then I just pass the turn, and then pass the turn again. So you can bring some of this back, whatever it may be, with the Fingraph. Sure. And he got back the Retrogriff, which is fine, because that's kind of the weakest one. Weakest one for us anyways. So we can play Sovereign and Guild Swarm Prowler this turn. So we play both of these. This is fine for obviously dealing with other threats. We could chain as this as well if we felt necessary, but I think I'm fine just. So this bounces off this, which is fine. Again, fine by us. We can then look at chainers, and it's got 4 cards in hand. Can go up to 6, 7. Another one, sure. 6. So we can now start like. We can just hard cast chainers, but I don't know if that's going to be enough. 3 Retrogriffs. Okay. That's a lot of flyers. There's no point obviously attacking because we have a 3/4 Marauder. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Rah. I think I just play this out, and then do I just play the Wellspring? Yeah, I think I'm fine just playing this Wellspring here. Oh, just shield. I maybe should have played this first before I played this Barrymore in case I draw some other land. I also don't really want to attack with this. I guess if he's kept Breath Weapon in, it's a bit awkward, but other than that, I have no real issues just holding back this Prowler. We can wreck this bargain. So we can take 6 here. Self-assembler, sure. So he just gets to play a bunch of self-assemblers. Okay. So we get again a bit of life here. We get again 5 from this. Draw a few cards too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if we draw a land, we can chain this also. Block here, take 6, go to 22. Game 5, go to 27. I'm assuming you're hitting for 6? Sure. Again, no real issues here. Like, I'm not too concerned. Especially drawing that too. Prowler, Deadly Dispute. So I got Prowler, Deadly Dispute, Chainers. Play a land. We have to go Deadly Dispute, Chainers. How do I even want to play this? I think I hold up to Glamour as opposed to Chainers. I think I'm fine with that. Yeah. And then I just pass. So you can't really attack with the 4/4s. You can just try and attack with the 9 in the air. And then we'll kind of slowly try and... I kind of want to wait till he plays this self-assembler before I did Glamour another one in. Is my only thought. These obviously having Death Touch is obviously fine about dealing with these. There's the Power Plant guy, sure. We just put this in too. So he gets to hit for 9 again. Deadly Dispute this away. Draw 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'm going to just start casting these tuners. Get them out of here. Self-assembler's fine to sacrifice. And then I guess I'll play probably Bog. Get rid of all this stuff. Pass. Again, not in too much worry. I'm on 40. He's on 28. And we just got to kind of let these chainers kind of kill him. Like kill all his stuff. Retrogriff, sure. You keep drawing. I will eventually get all my answers. All my removal for all this stuff. 7. 8. I guess the big concern is sure. I don't really need to deal with this stuff yet. But I guess he gains 5 every time he sacks a self-assembler. Also, if we find another another vampire sovereign, we're kind of golden. So he has 3 artifacts to gain 15 at any point. He has no cards in hand. We are running out of time though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's flashback of chainers. Yes. Chainers again. To then look at casting it again. Next turn. Chicken's fine. Oh, I should have kept a green open in case I needed the glamour, but most likely won't. So we're all good. We have no creatures in the graveyard though, so nothing to really blood fatten back. We can make this trade though, if we feel necessary. There's not much in it, there's like 30 seconds in it, and we're F6 here, so kind of see what he wants to do. He's probably just going to swing for 3 4s in there. Again, no real issue. Like we gain 10, he gain 10 there. We have removal, and he kind of doesn't, so there we are. It's kind of what we wanted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. 2, 3, 4, 5. 7. Flashes back. Just kind of work our way through. Yes. The benefit he has at the moment is he can basically constantly F6 through my turn. Now we can't really attack either, which is good, and it gives us time to kind of find our answers. So he's got 2 ground guys, we've got 2 Guild Swarm Prowlers. 8. Crusher's obviously annoying, we kind of want a removal spell for that. This is interesting that he's attacking like this. So we get kill 1, take 9. Seems odd. But we'll just slowly keep killing his stuff. Nearly caught him time, there's only 10 seconds different. Which is all good by me. We have only got 29 cards in our deck, he's got 28 though, so he's got 3 draw spells, which I'm assuming is probably what he's digging for. I have F6, so he's overtook on time, he's got a breath weapon here. Again, that's fine, I think. So he had to kill one of these. He had to kill this. Yeah, that's fine. And Any order. So we've now got Blood Fountain stuff. We draw 2. Crit Rats is good, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. I mean, I'll take that. Hopefully he taps out here. Keeps playing all this stuff. If he taps out, that's great because he can't pump this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 is twice. 2, 4. It's 8. Okay. So we can go here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I'm down for that. So send. Goodbye. Any order. And I can play a Wellspring here. Cool. And then we can Blood Fountain back. Probably 2 Sovereigns, maybe. Maybe, oh god. 6. And it brings in Ancient Stirrings. Ancient Stirrings gets Bajuka Bog. No way. No, that's pretty brutal. No. So we still have 4. So what I'm looking for, we still have 4 Avenging Hunters in the deck, which we haven't seen, which will probably kill him. But we have the glamour for this Colossus. 7, 8. Another Colossus. As if he got literally Colossus and Colossus. And another Ancient Stirring. Jesus. And he hit an Ulamog's Crusher. So we kind of need to kill these and then hope. So let's go Deadly Dispute on this. Cast down, eh? So we go the Glamour. Cast down. Guild Swarm Prowler. Bottom that, I guess. And then pop this, draw a card. We need an Avenging Hunter. Wherever they're gone. Okay. So that's an Ulamog's Crusher. I have no idea why it's not F6, but okay. Does he have 2 Ulamog's Crushers? Oh, okay. This guy. This is kind of what I need to deal with, not the 6-5. Yeah. Can I please have an Avenging Hunter? No, okay. Oh god. I don't understand why. There we are. So let's hope he doesn't have any more threats. Which he doesn't seem like he does. So I'm just gonna yield. Block, I guess. Cool. Oh dear. 1. So, and pass. So if he attacks, I'll Crip Rats here. To Freight. And then we can also bring back the Crip Rats. I'm at the point where we're just going to F6 here. Or not. I'm unsure what the plan is here, but... Oh, dearie me. I don't know where all the Avenger Hunters are gone. Sure. I don't know why this hasn't done this, but okay. What a stupid thing. Definitely already always yes, but okay. Maelstrom Colossus into Expedition Map. Come on, come on, get sacrificed. I don't know what's going on here. Go! And then he cracks map for no particular reason. Oh, okay. Oh dear. Let's go! So we've currently got 37 seconds, he's got 20, but we also need to be on the ball with F6 in and also ready to press yes with the Fangren Marauders because for some reason it's not playing ball. He's got 8 seconds left. Unfortunately, I'm just going to F6. Not even attack. Let him do his thing. 3, 2, 1. Unfortunate to win like this, but I do think we had this game under lock. Like if we didn't go to time or be close to time here, I'd snuff out for this. I was attacking. I was playing Avenging Hunter. We had 11 cards left to his 9, so we win in there. We win on time, and we had 4 Avenging Hunters in our deck. Like this matchup was probably showed up. Sorry for the long one. I'll see you guys for round 5. Hey guys, welcome to the 5th and final round here. We are on the play, and this is a pretty decent one. In the blind, obviously, it's still pretty good. We have Wellspring, we have Prowler, we have a removal spell, and we have a Flourish, which also works as like kind of fodder plus removal. Probably should play the Swamp first, but I guess this kind of makes them think that we are keeping a low land count affinity. It would make me think if they let on Vault of Whispers pass. So we'll see how this goes. Our opponent kept 7. I don't know what our opponent is on. I'm assuming some form of red deck will be my assumption. So if he goes land Swift Spear, that's kind of good because we have a Chainers. Yeah. But could be pretty much anything. I'm sure I've versed this player before and I've played all sorts. I think I've versed them playing Madness, I think I've versed them playing Affinity, I think I've versed them playing Fear. So, could be pretty much anything. Okay, so appears to be, I would guess, familiars at this point, which makes the Edict pretty good too. So I'm going to lead on Wellspring as opposed to Prowler because I don't want to give them snap fodder, but it's alright. Fams! Do you know what Fams is? It's time for Chainers! Ooh. Let's scray. We kind of want to land here. That's fine. Keep that on top. And let's Chainers. So we kind of want to hold up Flourish or play double Prowler. Another one. With kicker, target this, sacrifice this. Boom. I'm assuming there's a Saber or whatever it's called coming. That's a lot of Prowlers. Sure. Untap 2. This fizzles. Wait for a land and a Prowler. The first time ever, I wish we hadn't have Prowler in our deck, but I think for the most part this is pretty free. Just annoying to obviously draw 4 here with no sack outlets, no real matchup where you want to be chumping for days or out like that, so it's just a pretty awkward one here. Sideboard wise, what do we have? We have Duress, Spellbomb, that's pretty much it. Here's the Sunscape Familiar yet again. Snap that to my hand, ouch. Now we've still got 4 Prowlers in our hand. Chainers is obviously great. So I guess we go Prowler. See what happens. Because he did bounce us to our hands, so he might counter it. Prohibit, that's great. Chainers, and then he might play the Cryptomancer here, and then we can Spin and Darkness this. He did not. Okay, so 2 Fams down. Faithful's fine. Garnuts, mate. Prowler, Prowler, Vault, go. So we have Spin and Darkness ready to go. With this, I'm not really gonna. I'm just gonna throw it out there whenever I can, because I don't really. I don't really need it. I need the green source, but not. It's literally only for Avenging Hunter. Sure. So I'm gonna keep Spin Darkness. Like I'm not gonna F6 in case they go like Muldrift or Ephemerate or something. So that's the kind of idea. They are gaining 1. That's fine. I should have always yielded that gain 1. To be fair. They 1 top 1 bottom. 1 2 3 4 5. Cast down 1 2 3 4 5. So again, just going to send. I might even just. I mean, Strands. Okay. Okay. Sure thing. This is fine. I'm assuming here, or we just hard casting a Meter Mines without tapping the Faithful. I guess you want to keep the Strands open. What is this? I guess. Nice Strands, bro. Nice Strands, bro. Sure. Modern Edge, sure. So I'm just gonna hit for 6. Pardane. And then I've now got Spin Dancer for Muldrifter, 2 bomb. For 6, for 6, for 6. So he's got the 2 Chanceries ready to rock and roll. I'm gonna pitch this Blood Fountain actually. Okay. I potentially will end of turn Blood Fountain for the other Prowler, to be honest. Discarding a Chancery. Plays a Muldrifter. Okay. 3, 4, 5, 6. So we do have double Spinning Darkness up. But it's if we choose to do it. 1, 2. This is another Modern Age. Snap. I am okay with... What's the best way to do this? I guess we go do this first. Because then it means that if the first one is good enough, then we don't exile the Chainers. Nice snap, bro. Mortuary Myrie back, sure. This be okay. I'm just going to dome for 8 until you add it. Right. So we hit for 6, then we hit for 8. We have Spinning Darkness, Cast Down, Sage Road Denazan, sure. 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm going to cast down this. And then Spinning Darkness this. And then we still have a Chainers up, so if we draw an untapped land, we can Chainers Sacrifice. Faithful, okay. Land, untapped land. Okay. So at least we have... So we send. I'm assuming he blocks 1, goes to 6, but he's dead anyways. So yeah, they trade. We draw a card anyways, and flashback of course. So we lose a guy. We draw a card. We do find the untapped land. 3, 4, 5. This. I did forget about the strands, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie. Pretty close game here. Seagate is on 5. Familiar. Standard fams coming back from nowhere. Oh, we were further off than I thought. 1 card now, what could it be? What is the last card in your hand? Goodbye, Faithful. Familiar even. Right. Yes. Take 3. Nice at the die. Okay. Easy. Give me some cards. Untap land. Ooh, bog. Didn't even get to see the bog. So we won game 1, which is quite nice. So we have Duresses, Spell Bombs. I don't think we need the Glamours. I do think I want the Avenging Hunter though. So Fungal Infection is not it. Suffocating Fumes is also not it. Fumes, this. Spin Darkness is a bit awkward because it's obviously damage based with the Spell Stutters. Not Spell Stutters, Prismatic Strands. Flourish is okay. I'm fine with that. I think I cut one of these and a Blood Fountain. Maybe I don't cut one of them. I just cut both Blood Fountains. Let's try that. Whew. 1 lander, can't cast Snuff Out, double Spell Bomb. Pretty easy mulligan, I would say. Oh, come on. Our opponent kept 7 as well. So we're on the draw. We need another land here in the next 2 draws. I'm going to risk keeping this though. Bottom of the Spinning Darkness. Yeah. Tranquil Cove. I do really need a second. Okay. Never mind, I don't need anything. I got all my lands. So we can go Vault into Chainers here if he has a Familiar. Which he does. Well, it could be a Modern Age, to be fair. Nope, it is a Familiar. Chainers. Chainers. I'm pretty impressed how that Prowler game kind of ended. Oh, impressive. Good job we didn't rely on that. I should have played the Swamp, to be fair, but he also missed a land drop. Faithful, sure. I guess we... Do we? Yo! Yes. I would like to not get Revoke Existence, but it is a potential option. I didn't want to snuff out the Faithful because I don't think it's worth killing. I also didn't want to just play Deadly Dispute because, again, I don't think it's worth just getting countered like that. So, if I draw an untapped land here, I may potentially look at like Bargain and then... Okay, so what I'll do is I'll go Deadly Dispute here because he has to... Having a second Prohibit here is quite unlikely, but we still draw a card if he does. Okay, he's got a gate, that's fine. We'll draw a land anyways. Get wrecked. Wellspring. Wellspring into Wellspring. I would like to have the Deadly Dispute result. If I knew I was going to draw a Swamp or an untapped land there, okay. So we're just going to snuff out this Muldrifter here when he targets it with the Ephemerate. Assuming that's what he's going to do. If he lets it die, that's also fine. Okay. I really need a green source here. This is a green source. That is also a green source. So we'll Chainers Edict him, get rid of the Faithful, keep the ball clear, play a Candy Garden. And we are crushed there. We have double Snuff Out, we have Avenging Hunter to kind of race this game along a bit. Chancery, sure. That's what it is. Modern Age, also fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I wonder if he's got literally just a counter spells. He's just got a Deep Analysis here. Sort of Modern Age. Okay. So we get to resolve this Avenging Hunter. We'll probably put 2 counters on the plant next turn as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This. Do I want to play Echo Wellspring? Probably not. Because I can't Deadly Dispute. Draw a pass. We'll go down the 4 route, I think, because we've got enough removal, we've got a lot of redraws. Interesting list that runs both Deep Analysis and Meeting of Minds, and also runs Modern Age plus Seagate Oracle. So we've got Familiar here, sure, that's fine, whatever. Whatever. Deep Analysis. I am okay with trying to kill this now. Goodbye. And then if he wants to play Gosu Familiar or Meeting Minds here, that's also fine. Sure. Perfectly fine. He draws a lot of cards, but is what it is. Then I think the best bet is White Source. Okay. And then we forge this up, so it like separates our threats a little. I know it's obviously not the greatest thing to forge up, but this is fine, because then if he's planning on snapping next turn, I don't feel so bad about losing the 2 counters. We got Wellspring here. Do we Deadly Dispute now? I think so. Because we got 7 here. And then get to play lands. Oh, Bog. What a great draw. GG. Bog was very strong there. So we've got Spin and Darkness, we've got Snuff Out. So we can kill basically both of these. And Chainers. Sure. Do I want to snuff out this? I think so. I think if I snuff out this, then when I spin in Darkness, don't exile Chainers. Negate. So that's fine, that resolves. And then I can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, so I'll go kill this. And pass. Trap you, got 10. Trap you, got 10. Upkeep. Chainers. Make a plant. Chainers. Goodbye. Hit you for 7. So board's clear, and it's going to take basically 2 turns for him to even look at taking the Undercity. So by then, hopefully we should. So if he plays a flyer here, we attack for 7, and unless he has a Prismatic Strands here, we should be kind of good. 1 top, 1 bottom, into Preordain, into Sunscape Familiar, into Seagate Oracle, into 1 mana open. And I think he's pretty much a GG, I think. Because we have another Chainers in the bin. I guess he could have Snap. Or Double Snap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we play a land. Okay. So I managed to take against Familiars, which I do think is a popular deck at the moment, and I do think it's a pretty good matchup because we have Avenging Hunters to Initiatives, just absolute house against them. We've obviously got a lot of removal and a lot of Edict effects to kind of deal with the Sunscape Familiars. So yeah, I'm pretty impressed with this deck overall. I think the main thing is potentially a 20-second land is the only consideration that I think I would go for. Other than that is obviously sideboard changes, but that is all dependent on what you think you're going to verse. There is an argument I could see. I know it sounds probably maybe a bit greedy, but you could potentially look at putting in something like an Ancient Grudge, which get for the glamour and things, which makes your red. So it makes your like Bogles matchups a bit worse, but you do also have Nauseas and obviously Fumes and stuff like that, which is all good against those kind of decks. Sorry for the last 2 games, ended up being a long one. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and please do not forget to check out the Cast and Commons podcast and also the Card Realm articles, and check out all the other content from them writers because they're all doing amazing work. And I will see you guys next time.